are watching a modern-day version of highway robbery.
Here's the money.
An organized team of thieves on motorized scooters swindling travelers in the middle of rush hour on the Dan Ryan Expressway.
We didn't see any police nearby, so that made us even more nervous.
We caught them demanding $40 in cash in order to pass.
They don't let you turn right unless you pay them the money.
It's kind of an extortion in a way.
Ryan Cawley and his wife Jackie were heading to a Chicago White Sox game when they were surrounded.
I just remember he went around to my side of the vehicle, and he was swearing at Ryan because Ryan had said no. And then at that point, he started swearing really loudly and then started kicking the car.
The scammers pretending to be official White Sox parking attendants.
They had the yellow vests on, and they had a fistful of cash, which gives them, the appearance that they're actually legit.
And they're on phones.
We were a little bit late. So it was like, already started. The game's already started. Here, we need $40 cash. There's no spots left. If you want to get a spot, you got to give me the money now. And I said, well, I don't have $40 in cash. And I thought, the sign says credit debit. I have my credit card. He's like, no, man, that's not how it works. You need $40 cash. This is the last spot left. This is it.
And when you told them, no, I'm not going to pay it, they got aggressive.
Yeah, and I think that was around the time when he went around to the back and just started kicking us to get out.
And we've heard from other fans who have had their cars blocked, kicked, or punched. One woman reported to a traffic aide she was spit on when she refused to pay.
Amazingly brazen, right? I mean, but these are scammers. They're just trying to take your money. They're trying to bully you, get you to stop and roll down a window and take your money.
They can be hard to catch. Watch as a state trooper cuts them off, and they take off the other way down the Dan Ryan.
And we got to make the punishment be there.
The White Sox even put up "Say No to Scammer" signs to try and warn fans only debit and credit cards are accepted in their lots.
This is broad daylight, people. Broad daylight at a White Sox game in Chicago. I mean, I know you guys have been to some games before. Whenever they have these games, there's a lot of security and a lot of cops around. My question is, how were these guys, how were they able to get away with doing what they were doing broad daylight during the game? Where was security? I mean, I know they got chased by one state trooper, according to the video, but there's usually hundreds of cops and security in these events. I like to talk about some of these things. I like to see what's going on out there, and I think this is what this channel is gonna be more focused on, is some of the things that's going on, and actually kind of really bring awareness to these things, because I think enough is enough. I don't know about you. I'm fed up. I don't want to hear that, like the video says, oh, they could be hard to catch. Yeah. They could be hard to catch. It seems like there was like 20 of them. Broad daylight. Getting chased by one state trooper. Of course, one state trooper can't catch these guys. They weren't even driving no cars. They were in scooters. Some of them were on foot, just scamming people out of their hard-earned money. Where are the authorities? Where are the cops? Oh, my bad. They're on the side of the highway, stopping innocent people that's going about their business and giving them tickets instead of really dealing with the real problems, dealing with the real, chasing after the real crooks. Seems like they're more interested in giving regular citizens ticket than actually investing their time and effort and actually chasing after the bad guys. Like the whole thing, the way that we function in this society doesn't make any sense. We don't worry about the things we should be worrying about. We don't concern ourselves with things that we should be concerning ourselves about. Instead, we harass innocent people while at the same time the bad guys are getting away with doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Now it gets to the point where they do these things broad daylight. Broad daylight. But get on the highway, you're going to see tons of cops line up every mile, stopping regular citizens to give them tickets for going 5 miles over the speed limit. While you got people like these guys scamming people on scooters, pretending to be a parking attendant, in a big, massive game where there should be a lot of cops and security. I mean, can you blame people when people are on social media talking about how much they don't trust the system, they don't believe in the system? Because it's not for them. It's not protecting them. Matter of fact, it seems like the system is against people instead of protecting people, while at the same time letting the bad guys get away with taking advantage of the same people that the so-called authorities should be protecting. This is why I tell people all the time, this whole thing is a money thing. It's a money game. The police, hey, I'm sure there's some great cops out there, nothing against the cops, but let's face it, let's be real. It's a business. It's a business. Chasing after bad guys don't make them money, but stay on the side of the highway giving innocent, law-abiding citizen ticket makes them money. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. It's not too late. We can change things. But we need to refocus ourselves and focus on what matters. They say these authorities are public servants. Do you feel like they are your servant? Do you feel like they're working to really protect you? Or do you feel like they're just running a business? It's all about how they can make money. I'm gonna be bringing you guys a lot of these type of videos, so subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about this video. Let me know if you got some type of story that you want me to look into so I could actually make a video about it. Like I said, this channel is all about awareness about many of the craziness that's going on out here within our society. So stay tuned.
Yeah. Where the cops at? Where the cops at? When the shots blast, where the badge, when the van with no tags pass. People missing, kids crying, moms praying, but they writing tickets like that's really saving. 5 over, that's your fight. While evil creeps in broad daylight, feels like justice took a nap. Tell me, where the cops at? Another Amber Alert, another name gone, but they clocking speed traps with their game on. Somebody getting scammed out their life funds, while the blue lights flashing just to meet sums. Power trip, got quotas to meet, but ain't patrolling where the devils roam the street. Politicians playing rich man games while the hood bleed out, whispering names. You ever see a cop when the girl scream help, or only when your tag's expired on the belt? They quick to tow a car, slow to chase a killer. They act tough with us, but soft with real villains. We vote them in, thinking they gon' ride, but once they win, they just picking sides. Blue lights blinking, but not where we need them. Protect and serve, nah, more like misleading. Where the cops at? When the shots blast, where the badge, when the van with no tags pass. People missing, kids crying, moms praying, but they writing tickets like that's really saving. 5 over, that's your fight. While evil creeps in broad daylight, feels like justice took a nap. Tell me, where the cops at? Kidnappers bold, they posting routes, still no knock at they trap house. You worry about tinted glass and loud bass, while the real crime got a mask and a blank face. Our trust, Gone off fear grown, feels like the wolves walk free while we alone. You protect the rich blocks, the safe zones, but avoid the streets where they break bones. This ain't hate, this is truth and pain. If you ain't part of the fix, then you part of the shame. Tell me how a badge got time for a meter, but not for a woman screaming he beat her. How we supposed to raise a child in this mess when the law itself feel like a threat? We don't want war, we want justice, but we see more cuffs than comfort, trust us. Not all cops bad, we know that, but too many silent while they show that. You wear a badge, then act like you mean it. Stop chasing fees and start fighting demons. The system broke, it feeds off fear, and we get taxed just to shed tears. No one's above the law, they say. Then why the hell the crooks still playing every day? Where the cops at when the shots blast? Where the badge when the van with no tags pass? People missing, kids crying, moms praying, but they writing tickets like that's really saving. 5 over, that's your fight. While evil creeps in broad daylight, feels like justice took a nap. Tell me, where the cops at? We need real ones to rise and lead, not just write fines, but serve real need. The streets talk, the people fed up. It's time for the system to wake the hell up, cause the way things going, no future in that. So again I ask, where the cops at?